Hi, I'm Cat Navarro with iDate TV, and I'm here at the opening night of Criers for Hire with the talented writer, Giovanni Ortega. Wow, I'm so happy to be able to have seen a Filipino piece that I can really relate to on stage.
Oh. Gio! We love you, Gio!
Well, you got some fans, man.
Yeah. I'll pay him later.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was great, and I'm sure that you've heard many great things about this, but tell me about your process in creating this, because it was something that I feel like so many people can relate to.
Oh, yeah, great. Thank you. This is commissioned from Tim Dang for their 50th anniversary at East West Players. So he approached me about 2 years ago, 2014.
Oh,
he was like,
wow.
yeah, it's been a while. And he was like, I want you to send me 3 different treatments of women who cry in funerals.
So he was the one that was funerals.
Idea, yeah, it's very specific, women who cry in funerals. And I was like, oh, okay, let's work on that. And I did some research, and I'm part Chinese, so I knew that that is part of the culture as well. And so I sent him 3 different treatments, one of which is what we saw.
Yeah.
And actually, this is the one I really wanted to do, because I wanted to focus on the 1.5 immigrant experience and how someone's journey is like to move to a country when they're old enough to know their homeland, but young enough to, I guess, assimilate to that new country. And that's what this story's about.
Yeah, I really felt like it was a story about integration and also with family, relating to older generations and appreciating how we got here. So how much of what you wrote is really about your life? Like parts of it are maybe biographical.
But it's very biographical because, well, one of the main reasons is that, I was raised by a single mother, and it was the recession in the early 90s, 1989. So we went through those hardships. But what I do love about this character, and kind of like my mom, is that whenever she says, I don't have time for a story, I only have time for solutions, she's like, I ain't got time for it, because we gotta eat, you gotta get clothed. So that was kind of like the impetus of creating this story. But so biographically, it's similar to my mom, but the character of the girl who moved here when she was 14, I moved here when I was 12.
Okay.
So that's how it started. But it's all these cousins I've had, and then the other characters are my aunties and my tias.
That's what I felt like. It was something that I could really relate to, where I was watching my own family on stage. And also, though, I mean, I just want to thank you for writing a piece where all of the women are so strong. Yeah, definitely.
And I one of the main things I noticed, as a 1.5 immigrant, is that, that there are so many facets of being Filipino.
Yeah.
So I moved here when I was 12, so that experience is different. I grew up surrounded by Filipinos, and then I suddenly had to integrate to American culture, which was not so hard because I was young enough.
Yeah.
But then what would it be like if it was someone who's Filipina but was born here, which are my cousins?
Yes, which was one of the characters.
Which is a very strong character. And then the mother character who moved here for the main reason of like supporting her family back home, and then kind of like the matriarch Meding, who's this like the woman who's been here for so long,
right?
But
it's so hilarious. Like we have that auntie, y'all have that auntie that's so strong and opinionated.
It tells you what to do.
Exactly.
So I really wanted to focus on the different facets of what Filipino-ness is, but at the same time, what it would be for any kind of immigrant story. Because you could plug it in, and any immigrant group would fit into the mold.
It's true. I feel like a lot of different cultures could relate to that, the story of immigrating, but at the same time, there's so many specifics to Filipinos, and it's great to finally see that. I think we need more Filipino plays and more Filipino work, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everybody should come out and support Criers for Hire, and this guy's a really talented writer. So.
Thank you. March 13th, we have a couple of more weeks.